Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on Elite Academy. Today we will be taking a question, and through this question we will cover two topics. So the question is, the Panchmuli Lake is situated near A. Statue of Equality, B. Tiruvalluvar statue, C. Dhyan Buddha statue, and the D. Statue of Unity. So this is a question which comes from current affairs. The events were in current affairs, and if we have read it in detail or we have come across, then only we can approach it. Otherwise, these questions are factual in nature. If we know, then only we can mark it, otherwise not. So the answer is D, Statue of Unity. So we know why Statue of Unity was in news. Whenever you come across such questions while solving the previous year question, then don't only work on the right answer that Panchmuli Lake is situated near, which don't look for the right answer only. Rather, we should work on all the options. Let's say we will discuss one by one. So that way you should also work. So the first topic which we are going to cover through by discussing the options is the area of interest which comes under the art and culture. Next, we will take lakes, different lakes in India, and that will be part of locations, or you can say it will be part of geography, wetlands. Okay, so let's discuss about a Statue of Equality. So Statue of Equality is also referred as the Ramanuja's statue. He was 11th century Vaishnavite Bhakti saint, and it is located in Hyderabad. It is also the second tallest sitting statue in the world, and the height is of 216 feet. And it was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji in 2022. So it was very much in news, and questions can be asked. Okay, and see the examiner how they have framed the answer, because all the options were in news, so they are trying to confuse us. Okay, next option, that is Tiruvalluvar statue. So this Tiruvalluvar statue is a statue of stone sculpture, 133 feet long. He was a Tamil poet, philosopher, and he has written a book which we read already in art and culture, Tirukkular, which is an ancient Tamil work on dharma, ethics, morality. And this statue is located near town Kanyakumari. That is the southernmost point of Indian peninsula on the Coromandel coast. And basically here two seas, that is Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, are meeting. So that is the importance of this, and it was unveiled in 2000. Okay, and it is currently 25th tallest statue in India. However, you don't need to remember this, just for factual information I have told you. So they're trying to confuse us. Okay, all the important people, saint, and they're trying to confuse us. Now let's see the C, Dhyan Buddha statue. So this Dhyan Buddha statue is of Gautam Buddha sitting in meditative posture, located in Amravati. Amravati, we know that it was in news because Andhra Pradesh announced Amravati as the capital, and it is 125 feet long and on the banks of Krishna river. Sometimes they ask the rivers also, and it is basically depicting the sculptures from Amravati School of Art, which flourished in the region somewhere around 200 BC to 200 AD. And this statue was unveiled in 2015. So that is the importance of Dhyan Buddha statue. Now we have a Statue of Unity. So Statue of Unity is the very recent one, and it is also called as the world's tallest statue with the height of 182 meters. Okay, till now we were discussing in feet, but this is in 182 meters, located in Gujarat, and it is showcasing whom? It is showcasing our Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji, and who was the first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of independent India, and he was the follower of Mahatma Gandhi. He played very instrumental role in freedom struggle and many satyagrahas, Bardoli Satyagraha. Okay, and this statue was unveiled in 2018. So this way, whenever we are analyzing, all these statues were in news in recent years. That's why they were framed in the option. Now we will take the lakes, important lakes which we should know. Okay, so hope it has helped you, and this way you try to analyze the questions whenever you are coming across any question either in mock or whenever you are solving the previous year questions. This should be your approach. Now see, with the help of one question, how much information we have extracted. Okay, now we'll see the important lakes. Okay, now let's have a look at the important lakes from Jammu and Kashmir. So I have kept the important lakes only. It's not that it is the compilation of all the Ramsar wetland. So for your information, there are 49 Ramsar sites now in India. So do have a look at them. The first lake which we will discuss is the Pangong Tso Lake. So Pangong Tso Lake is one of the endorheic lake, which means that the basin of the lake has no outflow, or it is not attached to any external body of water, be it a river, ocean, or anything. So it is losing the water through evaporation or seepage into the ground only. Okay, and this Pangong Tso Lake, it looks like this, as shown in the image. And the Pangong, so the eastern part of the lake is fresh, while the western part of the lake is saline. So generally we call it as a brackish water or saltwater lake in the world, and it is one of the highest saltwater lake in the world, one of it. Okay, and this lake is divided into 5 sublakes. The names you should not remember. It is a general information. Second, we have the important lake is the So Moriri. So it is the freshwater to brackish lake. Again, it is in Jammu and Kashmir, and it is one of the high altitude lake in India. Okay, and it is brackish in nature. It is known for the black-necked crane because here this particular site is the only breeding ground outside of China for the black-necked cranes. Okay, and then we have one monastery as well, Korzuk Monastery. It is a Buddhist monastery, and this particular lake is considered sacred by the Buddhist people there. Okay, this lake looks like this. Next, we have the third one is Dal. So basically, we generally have this habit of calling Dal Lake, but that is a misnomer, as Dal in Kashmiri means lake itself. It is in Srinagar. It is integral part of the tourism. So it is also known as Jewel, Srinagar's Jewel. And Asia's largest tulip garden is on the banks of Dal Lake. As you can, the tulip lakes, the tulip gardens you cannot see in the image, but the image of Dal Lake has been shown on the screen. The boat which has been shown, that is called as shikaras in Kashmiri, and the lake is also known for the floating gardens, also known as Rad in Kashmir, which blossoms with the lotus flowers during July and August. So this is another important lake in J&K. Next we have the Wular Lake. So Wular Lake, we already know that it is largest natural freshwater lake in India. It is known for floating chestnuts, and it was formed as a result of tectonic activity. And we have already discussed in Indus River system that Jhelum River feeds into this. So these were the important lakes which were important from the point of view with the important ones, the freshwater or the urban lakes or the soda lakes or the saline lakes from Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Surinsar Mansar is another lake from there. Next we will discuss about, so this is the image of Wular Lake. Next we will discuss about the lakes from Pradesh. So the first lake from Himachal Pradesh is the Renuka Lake. It is natural wetland. It includes springs, natural springs, and inland subterranean karst formation. So karst is basically a topography formed from dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite, gypsum. So we read about karst topography, stalactite, stalagmite. So hope you can recall from there. And the springs are a natural flow of groundwater. So Renuka Lake looks like this. And this name comes from, the lake has high religious significance, and this name is coming from Renuka. She was mother of Hindu sage Parshuram. So Parshuram ji we know, and his mother's name was Renuka. Next we have the other lake, which is Pong Lake. Pong Lake is also known as the Maharana Pratap Sagar Lake, and it is basically a water storage reservoir which was created in 1975 on Beas River in the low foothills of Himalayas. Okay, so that is the importance of Pong Dam. Now it has become one of the important sites for the migratory species, flamingos. Third important lake from Himachal Pradesh is Chandratal. Chandratal is a high altitude lake on upper Chandra Valley floor, Chandra Valley. It is there in Chandra Valley, flowing to Chenab River on the western Himalayas, and basically it is famous for this. Okay, so this is Chandratal Lake. You can have a look, and it is famous for snow leopard. So snow leopard, it is generally found in the Himalayan states, and the IUCN status of snow leopard is vulnerable. So remember it. It was endangered once upon a time. Now it is vulnerable. However, there is threat to snow leopard. That's why we keep discussing it, and we have a project going on snow leopard as well for the conservation. So that is the importance of snow leopard. Next, we will have a, so these are the lakes, important lakes from Himachal Pradesh. Now we will have a look at the lakes which are from Rajasthan. So Rajasthan has a Sambar lake, and importance of this lake is that it is inland salt lake. You can have a look from a space image which has been taken on the screen. So it is inland salt lake. There is a spelling mistake of salt, S-L-A-T. It should be S-A-L-T. So it is an inland salt lake in India, and it is also known for the migratory birds which come from the northern Asia, flamingos. And because of specialized algae and bacteria growing in the lake, provide striking watercolors, and they support the lake ecology, and thus they sustain the migrating waterfall as well. So Sambar Lake is there in Rajasthan. It is near Jaipur, as you can locate on the image or the map shown on the screen. Next we have is the Panchmuli Lake. This lake was mentioned in the question itself. It is located on the bank of Statue of Unity is located on the bank of this lake. So in this context, we have read about Panchmuli Lake. So why it was in news? Because definitely Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's statue in Kevadia was installed near it, and it has become a tourist attraction. So it was in news because large number of crocodiles were there in this lake, and they were threat for the tourists or the visitors because they used to do boating in that. So in order to promote tourism, as many as like 194 crocodiles have been moved from a lake, this lake, which is there near the Statue of Unity, and in past 2 years they have been relocated for the safety of the tourists who come to enjoy there, the boarding there. Okay, so that is the importance and in this context we have this Panchmuli Lake. It was there in news. So it's a Statue of Unity and tourism. Next we have is the Bhoj Tal Lake. So Bhoj Tal Lake, it consists of two lakes located in city of Bhopal, the capital of Madhya Pradesh, and it is combination of two lakes, the upper lake and the lower lake. Why it is important? Because it is one of the Ramsar site and it is a man-made reservoir. Okay, so Bhojtal Lake looks like this, and it is a man-made reservoir. So this is from Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Now we will discuss about the lake from Maharashtra. It is very important lake. It is Lonar Lake. It is near Jalna, and it is located in Maharashtra. And it is also a geoheritage, national geoheritage monument. It is a saline soda lake located in Maharashtra, and it is also endorheic in nature because the water will be lost only through seepage or through evaporation. There is no outflow or no connection with river or ocean. And it is a closed basin, almost circular in shape. So you can have a look. So it is circular in shape. So it was, this circular shape was formed by meteorite impact some 50,000 years ago on the basalt bedrock. It is one of the four known hypervelocity impact craters. It is also known as crater lake. This crater was formed in the basalt lake because of the meteorite. So there are four such known craters on basaltic rock anywhere on the earth. So it is one of them. It is high in salinity and alkalinity, as the lack of an outflow leads to concentration of minerals as the lake water evaporates. So recently, uh, this color of the lake has turned from green to pink, and it is because the color of the Lonar Lake has turned pink due to large presence of salt-loving Haloarchaea microbes. And this Haloarchaean microbes or the bacteria they produce pink pigment and is found in water saturated with salt. So that's why it was in news. Okay, so this is about the Lonar Lake from Maharashtra. Now we will have a look at the lakes which from the northeastern states of India. So the first one being the Dipor Bill. So Dipor Bill, UPSC has asked many times because of the fancy name that it is located in which state. So they have this habit of giving match the following about lakes and festivals from the northeastern part of the country. Okay, and Dipor Bill is basically a permanent freshwater lake. It is it is one of the former channel of Brahmaputra river, and it has a biological importance because it plays very important role in the conservation. So that's why it has been given one of the important wetland status as well. And it is the only major storm water storage basin for the city of Guwahati. So it is located in Assam. Next, so this Dipur Bill looks like this. Next, we have Umiam Lake. Umiam Lake is there in Meghalaya, and it is one of the biggest artificial lakes. So noted, this is the important information that it is the artificial lake, and it is situated some around 15 kilometers from Shillong. The green patches which you can see in the screen is from Khasi pines. They are adding aesthetic to the aesthetic beauty to the lake. And this was created when the Umiam River was dammed to store water for hydroelectric power generation. Okay, so though it was initially established as a dam or reservoir, but it is now a popular tourist attraction. Next we have is the Rudrasagar Lake from Tripura, and it is a lowland sedimentation reservoir. So you can have a look at the image. Maybe you will remember because of this red and white building, some heritage building it is looking like. So it is a lowland sedimentation reservoir in the northeastern hills. It is fed by three perennial streams discharging into Gomti River. So there is a Gomti River in Lucknow as well, so don't get confused. And it is an ideal habitat for IUCN red listed three-striped roofed turtle. Okay, so roofed turtle, three-striped roofed turtle. So this is for Rudrasagar Lake. Now we have is the important lake, that is Loktak Lake. So I am very sure that you all must be very familiar with the Loktak Lake, and it looks like this. So it is the largest freshwater lake in the northeastern region of the country. Yes, it is largest freshwater lake in the northeastern part of the country, and which is famous for fumdis. Fumdis, the circular things which you can see. These are the basically heterogeneous mass of vegetation, soil, and the organic matter. Vegetation, soil, and organic matter at various stages of decomposition, and they are floating over the lake. Okay, and Kebil Lamjao National Park is located. It is the only floating national park in the world, and it is located on this lake. It floats over it. Okay, and the Kebil Lamjao is last natural refuge to this. So we have discussed about floating foam days, and it is the home for these deers. They are also known as the Sangai deer or Manipur Bro Antillean deer, and we have floating schools, floating post office on this lake, and people do live on in houses. They will make huts on this lake, and this Sangai is also known as dancing deer. Okay, so these were the important lakes from northeastern part of the country. Next, we have kept a lake from Odisha, that is the Chilika Lake. As you can see, it has been highlighted. So it is the largest saline water lake in India, and it is largest coastal brackish lagoon. So lagoon, what is lagoon? Lagoon is a shallow body of water. So let me show you. As you can see, this is the plan of Chilika Lake, and the area which has been highlighted in red, this square rectangular block. So these are the lagoons. So lagoons you must have read in NCRTs, you must have read in Goching Leong. It is a shallow body of water protected from larger body of water, usually the oceans, by sandbars, barrier islands, or the coral reefs. So the box is highlighting those sandbars, barrier islands, and the coral reefs. Okay, so it is the second largest lagoon in the world. It is fed by river Daya River, and in 1981 Chilika Lake was designated as the first wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention, and it is home to migratory birds, and it is also known, it holds the known population of Irrawaddy dolphins in India, and the IUCN status of these sweet cute dolphins is critically endangered. Okay, so these were the important lakes which I have kept, and there are many other lakes from India. In Andhra Pradesh, we have Kolleru Lake, we have in Kerala, Vembanad, Shashtamkota, Ashtamudi lakes. So I have not kept those, but those I will provide in the description box. But the overall idea was to give you this understanding that how you should cover the information from a given question, and whenever you are covering lakes also, in what detail you should cover it. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the lecture, and hope these images helped you in will help you in easy remembrance. Take care, enjoy. We'll come up with another topic tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.